Okay, so my mother did a lot of collecting of the plates. We don't have a story with tradition as yours does, but you can see where the tradition as black families, in terms of the collecting and displaying the items, was always there in our house, in your house. So I'm from Long Eaton, so to have that sort of background in terms of the Royal Crown Derby, we don't have it. But I can remember my mum and my auntie coming to the Derby shop, Auntie Ven, coming to the Derby shop, just for, like you were saying, at the tea in the day. But I wasn't old enough then, so it wasn't significant. You can see now where the significance was in terms of the collecting and that tradition. So I can see that in the family home. Some of these items, like the Simara, I can look back and I think that was definitely in my grandma's house with calling Mum. Where these items are now, I'm thinking down and thinking, I wish we'd have been a bit more sort of attentive to these items and less dismissive of them, thinking, why have they got so much things packed up in their ass? Do you know what I mean? But looking at it now and being here today, it's kind of made me really think about the value, and not necessarily a monetary value, but the traditional value of these items at home.
Yeah, back in the day we didn't have the knowledge about Royal Crown Derby. We just thought there was pretty objects, and and since my mum's passed away, coming here and seeing all these items, I'm thinking, where I put them, I'll pack them away somewhere, but don't know where they are. And now coming here and listening to the stories and seeing all these pretty plates, I will look for where, the attic somewhere where I put them. Yeah, it's been really interesting, and definitely a place to come and get an item from Crown Derby.
Yeah, did you come to Royal Crown Derby as a child? Did you go to the shops or anything like that?
Since I've left Long Eaton and living in Derby, I've passed by, I've looked, but I've not actually come into the building. So this is my first time in the building after 41 years being in Derby. So
and as a Derby person now, do you see a kind of link, a history that says Derby? Do you know what I mean? Derby.
Because like when I go to Jamaica, people have asked for plates. So yes, the links always listen to the stories from Yuli, and her family. Yeah.
Why do you think that people in Jamaica still want a kind of Royal Crown Derby plate? Because it seems to be that plate or something like that.
I think it's because of the make and the quality of it.
I think it's the quality and the fact that it's collectible. Yeah. They like, that collectible.
And they like to display things back home as well. So they're very proud of, of England and the Derby, the crown. So yes.
And is there kind of not an alternative, but a similar Jamaican item, of significance that you'd say that's a Jamaican item that you got from Jamaica that you collected, and then this Royal Crown Derby item?
I just think it's more to do with the food and the music back home. Yeah. That's the best thing, and the place, of course. That's the best thing about Jamaica. It's not something that you can say they collect, but it's more to do with the music.
Yeah.
That that everybody gets together, and it's just a happy place, do they? Yeah.
But hearing the stories today, I can see how symbolic it is having the Derby and those people that are from Derby. Having Royal Crown Derby as in your home, as part of your family, as you said, your family bond. I can see how it's important to people.
Yeah.
It's really positive, just being here and having this sort of background story to Royal Crown Derby.
And how important do you think it is to collect these stories from the black community? I mean, stories that haven't been told and heard before.
It's important because you can see it in, what I mean. You don't actually speak it, but you can see it in terms of the traditions in our home and in your home, the things that follow. I think it's very important that we can take it back and share it with the younger generation who hopefully will carry it forward.
Yeah, it's
as-
a nice story
yeah,
to
it is,
pass
yeah,
on
it
to
is
the
nice
young
to pass
to the young ones,
Yeah.
because most of the young ones, they don't necessarily keep up with our tradition. You know, they just want to, you know, live their life, as so they say. So it's nice that they have something to treasure, you know, and that we are a part of the community, and they could pass it on to their kids.
I think Jennifer said earlier on about having things as, you know, best items, things you use on a daily basis. I know for me, I have plates that I use for best that come out just at Christmas, and then your everyday items.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, I don't think my kids would carry on that. They just wouldn't use everything. But, you know, I like how you can see where it's coming from, the object. You can bring it, you can see where we are now with it.
Very good.
Yeah.